All right, now we are going to do again derivatives or differentiation. Now you can see because here it's determine, but don't worry, it means determine. Okay. Now the first question we see they say determine f prime, which means f prime of x from first principle if f of x is equal to 2x squared minus 1. So the first principle, it's very simple and it's also difficult for some students, but I will try to make it easy. So what do you need to know here? You need to know the formula, okay? The formula, which formula you can use from the first principle. So let me write here solution. Solution. The first question, one, the first principle will be, formula will be f prime from the first principle equal to lim of f of x plus h minus f of x all over h when h tends to 0. All right, so what that means, so f prime will be limits when h tends to 0. So many students or learners, they have a problem to apply this formula, okay? F of x plus h means we take 2x squared minus 1, where we see x, we put x plus h all over squared, then minus 1, then a minus of the formula, we open brackets, then we have f of x. Okay, why I open bracket? Because we have a two term here, 2x minus 1. So I write 2x squared minus 1. So the first thing you do, you substitute to the formula, and the next thing will be you expand. When h tends to 0, we have a 2. This will be x squared, then 2xh, then also h squared minus 1. Then we remove the bracket, here will be 2x squared. And you multiply, there will be plus 1 all over h. Now we see 1 minus 1 plus 1 we cancel. Then we open bracket. We expand this by 2x squared. We multiply there 4xh. We multiply 2 will be 2h squared. Then minus 2x squared all over h. Then we look at now, after we expand, we look at 2x squared, we cancel, and then equal, we look at when h tends to 0, all this is a f prime, derivatives, okay? Then we remain with 4x squared, 4xh, sorry, plus 2h squared all over h. Now you can see that the common factor is h, okay? You can see the common factor h. So we remain here with 4x, and then here will be 2. So remain with h here all over h. So when you cancel h by h, you remain with lim when h tends to 0 over 4x plus 2h. So when h tends to 0, your answer will be 4x. So that is the derivative from the first principle of 2x squared minus 1. Alright, now we can look at the next question. Let's remove this. We have the next question now. The next question is no longer derivative from the first principle, but now will be derivatives using rules. Using rules are very simple. Okay? I will show you the easiest method. Very easy method, yeah? Alright, there we go. The derivative of roots in this 5 and then over x squared plus x cubed. To make it simple, you have to remove the square root, d over dx of, so it will be x squared, you say 2 divided by 5, so we have x cubed, okay? So now when you have this became a formula where you have a derivative of x exponent n, which will be n x n minus 1. So in this case, our n is 2 over 5. So therefore, we'll have equal, if we derive, we say 2 over 5. Then n, which is exponent 2 over 5 minus 1, that will give us minus 3 over 5. And then we derive x cubed. Our n is 3, so it will be plus 3. And then 3 minus 1 is 2. So that is the answer. Let's move to 1.2. This is f of x, which is given to us with the 4x squared minus 9 all over 4x plus 6. So I think the first thing we'll do here, we need to look at this question. We need to look at it carefully, otherwise we won't make it, okay? We need to simplify this by, when you look at here, we see 9 is divided by 3, 6 is divided by 3. So what I'm going to do, I'll have a 2x all squared, and then 3 to the exponent 2. Can you see? Sorry. So why? Because I want to have this a squared minus b squared, which will give me a minus b and a plus b. Okay? So if I factorize here by 2, I'll have a 2, bracket will be 2x plus 3. Simple now. So if I can use this formula now, I will have 2x, because this is A, this is B. So your A is 2x, your B is 3, so we have A minus B. And then A, which is 2x plus 3, which is B. All over we have a 2, and then we have a 2x plus 3. Then you cancel here, okay? Therefore, you'll have 2x divided by 2 will be x, and then you have a minus 3 over 2. This is what you simplified. Straight now, you calculate your f of x. Derivative of x is 1. Derivative of minus 3x is 0. So that is the final answer. Thank you so much. We are done. As I always tell you, this is given to you by a refugee somewhere. If you can support us, you are welcome. Thank you.